right, definitely ready to start. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are on, and hang on a sec, let me just set something up here, and then we will be ready to go. All right, thank you for joining me this morning. My name is Narmina. If you have never taken my yoga class, I'm gonna go middle of the road. If you want to make this yoga a little bit more challenging, there are ways of doing that, and I will show you how to do that. If it's a little too hard, I will show you the variation where you can most definitely make it a little bit easier on yourselves. Friday morning, we are at 10 o'clock. We're almost at the end of May. The weather's going to be wonderful. There's going to be a couple of cats in the screen. We are doing it from my home, and unfortunately I cannot do really much about it, so I hope you're okay with that. So I need you for today's practice to prepare a strap or even a towel, because we're going to be doing some shoulder opening, and if your shoulders are a little tight, especially in the beginning of the practice, it's probably best if you do use either a strap or a towel. Okay, and with that, we're going to find a comfortable seated position. I'm going to move the screen just a tad. There you go. All right, settle in. If you are comfortable enough sitting with your legs crossed in front of you, that's wonderful. If you find that this makes it a little bit harder for you to keep your back straight, you can do a couple of things. You can take your blocks and sit on your blocks. They'll open up the distance for both your knees and your hips. You can also roll a small towel and place it under your tailbone, and that will also open up your spine, and it's going to be just that much easier to keep your back muscles relaxed but yet erect. Grab your towel or your strap, roll your shoulders up, back and down, and with your next inhale, lift your very straight arms in front of your chest. Drop your shoulders, nice. Make sure that you're keeping your neck in line with your spine, and from here, go ahead and lift your arms up, nice and gentle. Continue dropping your shoulders down. There's a lot that's going on in your shoulders. Let go, relax. Bring your right arm a little higher, and then the left one a little bit higher. Releasing your spine, lifting up your rib cage. Bring your arms behind you now, and they are now slightly behind your ears. Please do not crane your neck. Wonderful. Take a nice long inhale. And with an exhale, start to bend your elbows, and we're dropping our strap or our towel behind our head, trying not to touch our head. It's okay if you are touching, but that is the general direction. Opening up your heart. Inhale once again, lift, and with an exhale, drop the strap behind you. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Lift one more time with an inhale. And bring your arms in front of you. Drop your towel, but keep it handy. Reach your arms as far away from each other as you can. Palms are facing up, elbows are locked, chest is open, inhale. And with an exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale and come through the center, palms are still facing up. And exhale to the right. And again, inhale. Keep opening up your collarbones. And exhale to the left. Inhale, coming through the center. And exhale to the right. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, opening up, and exhaling, drawing yourselves as far to the left as you can. Start to challenge yourselves, start to challenge your spine. Just a little tiny bit more of an effort. Wonderful. And finishing up to the left. Coming back to the center, reaching both of your arms up. Place your hands together. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. And drop your hands first to your heart center. Continue on. Place them on the floor in front of you. And go ahead and reach them forward. Gently swaying your body side to side. Opening up your lower back. Giving it a little break here. Nice. Slide your hands all the way back. Wonderful. We're going to continue on with opening our shoulders. Once again, if it is hard, you can also go into a kneeling position. Keep that towel handy. If you don't think that you can do what I'm going to ask of you to do next, just grab that towel or grab your strap. We're going to open up our arms and then turn around. So you can see easily what it is I'm asking of you. The right arm is going to reach up first and the left one under. We're going to go ahead and bend both of our hands. You're going to place your right hand as close to the middle line between your shoulder blades. And then you're going to gently try and reach your right hand with your left. This is where having a strap or a towel is really handy. Please, 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 please do not torture yourselves. We're just opening things up. One more breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Left arm comes all the way up, bends. You're finding that spot between your shoulder blades, and then bending our right arm, you're reaching and trying to grab onto your left hand, or just crawling your fingertips up and down toward each other using the towel or the strap. One more breath. Release. Hug the world. And go ahead and hug yourselves. Right one over your left one. Drop your head. Separate your shoulder blades. Open up again. And hug yourselves with your left arm over your right. Drop your chin. Nice. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, from whatever position you were sitting in, we're going to go ahead and roll over our knees. Coming into tabletop position, go ahead and arch your back, inhale, and drop your chest to an invisible line between your hands. Pause here for a sec. Now press your chest forward, threading it between your palms. And now push all the way up. We are in Cobra. Shift your hips gently side to side, opening your hip flexors. And back. We're once again in our tabletop position. Second round. Roll your shoulders back, soften your elbows to begin with. Arch your back. Now let's start to align our breathing with it. Inhale. Exhale down. Continue on. Inhale at the top. This time, look over your left shoulder. Drop your right hip. Gently lift your left one. Come through the center with an inhale. Look over your right shoulder. Drop your left hip. Lift your right one. Come back to the center, open up your chest. And again, tabletop position, one last time. Inhale. Exhale down, forward, up. Tuck your toes, squeeze your belly button into your spine. Press your hips as high as you possibly can. And we're opening up into our downward facing dog. Bend one knee as the opposite heel is reaching the floor and switch. Go easy, lots of shoulders here. Nice. From here, go ahead and start to walk your feet forward. Reaching your hands. Keep your knees soft if you cannot quite reach the floor. If you can, straighten your legs. Shift your body gently side to side. Release your hands. Go ahead and grab the elbow of the opposite arm. Drop your head. Gentle opening of your hamstrings, your lower back. Soften your knees. Release your arms. Swing them all the way up and lift. Mountain pose. Wonderful. Reach your arms as high as you possibly can. And drop your arms behind you here. Place your hands together. Now, if this is not an option, feel free to once again grab your strap, a towel, whatever it is. Lift your chest. Arch your back. Inhale, and with an exhale, forward fold again. Draw your arms as far forward as you possibly can. Drop your head. Very active back. It's arched. Your chest is forward. Take another inhale. With an exhale, bend your knees. Release your arms and find your way into your chair. Place your hands together at your heart center and lift up. Reach your arms all the way up again. Draw them behind you. We're going to go into reversed prayer. If this is not an option, you can always just go ahead and grab the elbow of the opposite arm. Bend at the wrist. And I hope you can see that, and press your wrists into your mid-back. If you think you can, place your hands together behind you. Rotate them towards your lower back, and then from here, very gently, rotate them all the way into reverse prayer. Whatever your variation is, practice just a couple of times. We're standing here at the front of the mat, and we are ready to play with it again. Keep your feet hip-width apart for me, please. Take a nice long inhale. You're pressing into mid-back to help you with the arch. Drop your shoulders. And with an exhale, halfway, standing tabletop. Inhale, forward fold. Drop your head. Press your chest as close to your knees as your hamstrings allow you. Your hinging is always at your hips. One more inhale. Release your arms, bend your knees, chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart center and lift. Very nice. Now we're going to experience that as we continue to warm up our legs. Inhale, open up, swan dive. Arms are strong, shoulders are definitely warm. Standing tabletop. Your hands are either on the floor or right above your knees. Drop your hands on the floor, bend your knees. Left leg goes back. Settle in here. Lots of movement. You're just opening things up. Perfect. Drop your left knee on the floor. Lift up. Open things up. Yes. Hands are going to be together. Wonderful. Inhale. With an exhale, you're swinging your arms behind you as you are drawing your chest toward your very straight right leg. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, one-legged forward fold. Shift your hips back. Arms are strong. One more time. Inhaling up. And exhaling, forward fold. Just warming up our legs. Lift up, straighten the left leg. Easy does it. Arch your back if you can. Settle in here. Rotate to your right as you bring your arms to your shoulder at a T, palms are facing down. Inhale up again, and bring your hands back to the floor. Right leg goes back, chaturanga. Inhale up, down dog. Walk your feet forward. Chair. Mountain pose. Lift up again, inhale. Swan dive. Standing tabletop position. Hands on the floor. Right leg goes back. Settle in here. Open things up. Drop your right knee on the floor. Lift. Heart is open. Back is really, really arched. Pull your shoulders back. Inhale. And we're going to swing our arms back as we're folding forward into a very straight left leg. And again. Inhale up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale once again up. Exhale, forward fold. Play with how far you can push your body. Enjoy this. Inhale, open up. We're ready. Tuck your right toes and lift up. Settle in. Your upper body is definitely much more open than your lower body, so go easy. Ready? We're going to go ahead and inhale, arch once again back, and then rotate to the left. Arms are parallel to each other. Come back forward again. And release your hands. Left leg back, chaturanga. Take a quick break in your child's pose. And this is what we're going to do next. We're going to do several chaturangas. And once again, you can challenge yourselves any which way you want to. If you're not quite ready to do anything crazy hard, you're going to drop on your knees and do these push-ups on your knees. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and try something a little more fun for our shoulders. It is your practice. You're going to go with what your body is wanting to do this morning. Great. Inhale, lift up. Find your way into plank position. Keep your back arched. The elbows are going to be pointing back. Inhale. Chaturanga. Lift up and back to plank. Right foot goes on top of your left foot. Inhale. Drop down. Forward and up. Release your right foot. Place your left foot on top of your right. Chest is open. Your back is still slightly arched. Inhale. Down. Forward. And up. Wonderful. One last time. And we're going to end up in down dog. Inhale. Inhale at the top. Exhale, down dog. Very nice. Stay here for just a minute. Settle into your balance. Release your right arm. Reach and grab your left ankle, calf, wherever you can reach. Pull your right shoulder towards your left knee. Big stretch for our spine. Nice. 3 breaths. Right hand comes back. Reset. Readjust your shoulders. Hips are as high as you can have them. Inhale. Release your left hand with an exhale. Reaching and grabbing where you can reach. And left shoulder, right knee. That is the connection. One more breath. Release that. Left hand comes back. Release your right leg, reach as high as you can, and we're gonna go into lunge. Right foot comes forward. All right, so here, if you absolutely have to drop on the left knee, no big deal. We're gonna start working a little bit more on being precise. Pull your shoulders back. You see how low our chest is? We're not resting it on our right thigh. It is definitely using the muscles of your back and the core. Release your hands. Reach them all the way back without lifting your upper body. Settle in. From here, lift all the way up. Arch if you can. And again, swing out. Chest is open. Lift your chin. Open up. Arch. And again, 45 degrees. You're reaching your chest a little bit more forward. Once again, all the way up. And again, rotate to the right. One more breath. Windmill your arms. They're going back on the floor. Release that right leg. Chaturanga. Keeping your right leg up in the air on the last chaturanga obviously was optional, but try it. Lift your left leg. Find that balance. Bring your left foot forward. As you go through the middle of this movement, immediately rotate your shoulders back. So do not bring them toward your shoulders. Towards your ears, sorry. Lift up. Find the balance. Remember, the diagonal distance between your left and your right foot makes a huge difference in the way you feel through this balance. Inhale and release your arms behind you. Start to open up your chest, really arching your back. Wonderful. Next, inhale, lift and arch. Exhale, chest forward, arms behind you. 2 more times. Inhale and arms back. 1 more time. Inhale and arms back. Adding the rotation here. Inhale. Rotate to the left. 3 breaths. And windmill your arms. Our legs are really warm now. If you want to keep your left leg up in the air, go. Nice. Give yourselves a break. Relax to your lower back. Your legs are probably a little tired. We are going to do a whole bunch of lunges today. There won't be any warriors. So the balancing is going to be a little bit more challenging because we're not really placing our heels on the floor. So just be gently prepared for that. Good. Inhale, lift your chest from your child's pose. Good. Draw your hands back towards your knees. Tuck your toes. And come back into crouching position. Round your back. Press your heels into the floor as much as you can. Wonderful. And from here, go ahead and place your heels on the floor and lift up into your chair pose. Shift your body weight onto your left leg and lift your right one. From here, straighten your right leg all the way in front of you. Straighten your left leg. Soften and come back into your chair pose. Now, if you're on the carpet and then on top of that on the mat, keeping these balances is probably extra challenging. So if you need to hold on to something, lift your left leg. That's okay. Place your fingertips on something. Keep relaxing through your shoulders. Straighten your right leg. Keep your left one in front. Each asana is 3 breaths. Soften your right leg. Place your left one back. And we are once again in chair pose. Nice. Drop your arms to the floor and walk your hands forward. Chaturanga. Inhale at the top, down dog, exhale. Right leg rises. Bring your right foot forward. Great. So this time, do prepare those towels that you were using in case you had trouble finding connection between your fingers when we were trying to connect them behind our back. So keep it handy just in case and lift up. Left arm bends, staying on the top. The right one comes and grabs either a towel or the fingers of your left hand. Wonderful. Settle in here. Hips are facing forward just like your right foot. Inhale, and with an exhale, straighten your right leg, forward fold. One more. Start to lift and bend. Very nice. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale forward. One more time. Inhale up, exhale forward fold. Inhale up, exhale forward fold. Beautiful. Release your arms. Once again, rotate to the right. Settle in, left arm up. Right one reaches to grab your left thigh. Alternatively, right hand grabs your left wrist and pulls you deeper into the stretch. Good. Windmill your arms. Hands are back on the floor. Right leg back up in the air or on the floor, chaturanga. Inhale up, down dog. Catch your breath. Ground your worry. Shift your hips side to side. Nice. Left leg rises with your next inhale. Bring it forward. Remember, your other variation here is with the back knee down on the floor. Lift up. Find your lunge. Right one bends from the top. Left one finds your right fingertips from the bottom. Back is arched. You have found your balance. Hips are facing forward. Beautiful. Inhale. And with an exhale, left leg straight, forward fold. 3 breaths here. You're trying to figure out your range of motion and your balance. One more breath. Lift up, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Lift up. Inhale, bend. Inhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, forward, left knee. Good. Inhale, straighten your left leg and down. Just a tiny bit more each time. Start your inhalation, bending your left leg. Open up your arms. Rotate to the left. Reach your right arm up and left one, grabbing your right thigh. Alternatively, just like on the other side, grab that right wrist, pull yourselves a little deeper into this. Windmill your arms, left leg back, knee, left leg up in the air, whatever works. Nice. Coming back into kneeling position here for me. Give your shins a little bit of a stretch. Nice. Bring your hands all the way forward and come into puppy. Hips are up and they're slightly behind your knees. Arms are extended forward. Drop your chest. Good. Lift your chin, rotate your elbows, place them on the floor. We're going to go into Sphinx. Move your body forward, chest is open. Bring your belly down on the floor, open up. Nice. Going into Dolphin from here, tuck your toes, inhale. With an exhale, first through your plank and then shifting the hips back. You may need to walk your feet a little bit closer to be able to reach the floor with your heels. From here, downward facing dog. When you lift your elbows, do not separate them. They're lifting up, not to the sides and up. Ready? Press into your palms. This really would help. Good. Wonderful. I know you've done a wonderful thing here. Right leg rises. Bring it forward again between your hands. Staying here, lifting up. Good. Once again, remember that reverse prayer that we have practiced in the beginning. So once again, if you cannot bring it into reverse prayer, grab those elbows. Just a reminder, I'm going to turn around. The important part here is that you are bending your wrists and you're pressing into that mid-back, opening up your chest as much as possible. Otherwise, it is the reverse prayer. Eliminating your arms makes all these balances, albeit on two legs, much harder. All right, we're going to go into forward fold, except that this time, right knee is going to remain bent as we fold forward. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. If you want, bypass that right knee and drop your head as low toward the floor in front of your right foot as possible. From here, lift all the way up. Straighten your right leg. So we are reversing the forward fold. The forward fold is now going to be with a bent right knee. Ready? Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And lift up. One more time. Inhale. Bend your right knee, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, open things up. One more time. Bend your right knee. Release your arms. Rotate to the right. Lean back. Settle in here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Windmill your arms. Right leg up, down, on top, knees. Any which way you want to get here is absolutely awesome. Left leg rises. Bring that left foot forward. Settle in. Open up. All right. Find whatever your bind is. Reverse prayer. Switch your hands if it's just grabbing your elbows. We're always seeking balance, opening through everything. Really ready. Inhale. Bow. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. We're coming here 2 more times. You'll have the opportunity to challenge yourselves. And inhale, lift, and straighten. Good. Inhale, bend, and bow. I'm going to try and bypass my left knee. Inhale, lift, and exhale, straighten. 1 more time. Inhale, chest open, forward, exhale, bow. Inhale, lift, and exhale, up. Release your arms, bend through your left knee, reach to the left side of your body and enjoy. Sit a little bit deeper into your left knee here. Play with it, 2 more breaths. Windmill your arms, place them on the floor, left leg goes back, chaturanga. Come into your child's pose. Shift your hips gently side to side. Walk your hands to the right side of your body, aligning your chest with your right knee. Place your left hand on top of your right. Breathe into the left side of the body. Nice long stretch. Slide or walk your hands through the center toward the left side. Align your chest with your left knee. Right hand on top of your left. Breathe. Wonderful. Walk your hands all the way forward. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop forward with your feet right between your hands. Lift up into your chair pose. And from here, into your high boat. Nice. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Separate your knees. Grab your big toes. And straighten and separate your legs. I'm going to move around a little bit because my furniture is in the way. There you go. Very nice. So you're just playing here with your balance. And for that, you really need to use both your core and your back muscles. If straightening your legs is not an option, keep them soft. No big deal. What we're going to try and attempt now is round our back, bring our hips off the floor, and rock ourselves back into the same position. And you'll probably fail a few times, but the point here is not to win. The point here is to try and figure out which muscles you have to use. All right, so rock back and up for 3 more times. Rock back and up. 2 more times. It's all about listening to your body and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. Good. Release those toes. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees. Keep your arms out. Chest is open. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Hug your knees and rock yourselves into a position on the mat. I should probably move myself onto the mat. Yay, that feels good. All right, so we're gonna go into a plow, which if you have any neck or shoulder issues, you don't really want to go all the way into plow. All you want to do is play a little bit with shifting your hips off the floor without applying a lot of pressure. It is still a nice workout both for your core and openness in your lower back. If you know how to get into plow, go ahead and do that. The rest of you, I'm going to show you what to do. The hands are on the floor. There's no feedback, so I'm just going on a limb here. You're going to soften your knees. You're going to start to rock. And each time you rock, you're going to try and press into your hands just a tiny bit more. And once your hips are off the floor, go ahead and place them onto your lower back. And maybe this is as far as you want to go. And that's fine. As long as your shoulders are comfortable and that your neck is good. Please do not look side to side. And from here, you're just going to hang out, right? You think that you're okay. If you want to go a little bit further, continue lifting your spine off the floor. Listen to your body very carefully. There's no need to overdo it. You can also soften your knees and just completely drop the lower body onto your upper body. If you are advanced, if you have gone all the way with your toes above your head, which is great, feel free to play here. Do whatever works. "15 more seconds, wherever you are. You can make it as active or as inactive as you want. Easy does it. This is a hard pose. When you start to come out, if you want to challenge yourself, keep your arms on the floor and bring your spine on the floor using your core muscles. Otherwise, place your hands once again back onto your hips and the lower back and start to round your back, gently coming back with each one vertebra at a time, all the way back on the floor. Yay. Super great. Nice. All right, we're going to do a little bit of stretching here. I want you to lift your right leg and place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Nice. Shift your hips gently side to side. Release that lower back. We're winding down now. Good. Grab your left thigh with both hands. And pull that left knee in as you're pressing your elbow, right elbow, into your right knee. I hope you can see what I'm talking about. Like so. Yes. This is just so that you feel a really nice stretch in that right hamstrings and glute and hip. There's a whole bunch of places where you might be feeling it. Relax everything. 2 more breaths. Maybe rotate your left ankle to just add a little bit to it. Wonderful. So keeping this so-called figure 8, you're going to release your hands and you're going to bring your right arm out and you're going to bring your left knee with that right ankle on top of it to the left side of your body. See if you can drop it on the floor without your right shoulder leaving the floor. And then help it with your left hand, pressing your right knee in. This is a slightly different stretch than it is when we cross our thighs or when we keep our knees parallel. It actually digs a little bit deeper into your piriformis. And I hope it feels good. Nice. Release that and lift back in. Use that left leg to do that. Let's switch. Right foot on the floor, left ankle on top of your right knee. Settle in. Grab that right thigh with both hands. Bring it towards your chest as your left elbow is pressing into your left knee. Rotate your ankle in the meantime, right one. Nice. If you want to hold any of these stretches more, because they just feel so yummy, that's awesome. Great. Release your hands. Left arm now goes to the left, and you're dropping your right knee with that left ankle on top of it to the right side of your body. Yes, maybe we're cracking a little bit here. Help yourselves with that right hand by pressing your left knee in. This should feel really good. If it hurts, you know, to come back into more neutral position. One more breath. And go ahead and release that and lift it back up. Nice. Separate your legs, grab your big toes with your 2 fingers here, and bring those knees right into your underarms. Happy baby. Maybe rock side to side if that feels okay. Take one more long inhale. And with an exhale, go ahead and release everything to the earth, to the mat, to the floor, to your carpet, to whatever it is. And from here, for the next 2 minutes, we're going to start to scan our body, and we're going to start letting go of every muscle one at a time. I'm going to take you through it. I want you to concentrate on your belly to start with. Your belly is heavy and it presses your lower back flat into the mat. Feeling good. Now go ahead and relax your hips. Keep your eyes closed. They're very, very heavy. The rest of your face is heavy as well. Your jaw and your cheeks are heavy. So is your throat and your neck. Your shoulders are wide, open, and very, very relaxed. Let go of your chest. And now let go of your spine, one vertebra at a time. Coming back down all the way to your tailbone. Heavy, 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 heavy through your lower back. Now through your glutes. And finally, we're going to let go of our legs. Both your thighs and your hamstrings. And now your knees. And that very tender area behind your knee, let it go. Relax your shins and every single muscle in your calves. Relax your ankles. Relax your heels. And that little tightness that runs between your heel and the ball of your feet, let go. And now your toes. And now gently wiggle those toes for me. And wiggle your fingers for me. And roll your head gently side to side, once to the right and once to the left. now reach your arms all the way above your head as you're stretching and becoming so much longer between your toes and your fingertips. And from here, we're very gently coming all the way up into a comfortable seated position. Keep your breathing going. I want you right back to exactly how you were sitting at the very beginning of this class. If you were sitting on a towel, go ahead and grab that towel. If you were sitting on the block, go ahead and sit on the block. Your back is straight. Grab your straps. Bring them once again in front of your chest. And then from here up above your head, opening the chest. You don't need a reminder to hold your shoulders down. You already know. Bring your arms behind your ears. Inhale, lift through your ribcage. And with an exhale, bend your elbows, bringing your towel, your strap behind your head without touching your hair. Lifting up again. Inhale. And bending your elbows again. Exhale. And lifting up again. Right arm a little higher. Left one a little higher. Bring your arms again in front of you. Drop your tools. Place your hands together at your heart center. And thank you so very much for joining me today. Have an absolutely wonderful Friday. Namaste.